Fine. Let's learn about pipes and systems. See, let's say there is a pipe A that fills the tank in 10 hours. And let's say there is a pipe B which fills the tank in 15 hours individually. Okay. Now let's say if we have to find in how many hours this tank can, this pipe A and pipe B together can fill this tank. If you have to calculate this is similar to time and work problem. Like let's say A can finish a work in 10 hours and B can finish the same work in 15 hours. If A and B are working together, in how many hours they can fill the tank? It's exactly same thing, same concept. So in time and work, what we do? We find efficiency of A. Like if A can do a work in 10 hours, that means A's efficiency would be 1 by 10. So same concept applies here also. If A can fill the entire tank in 10 hours, that means A's efficiency would be 1/10. That means it can fill 1/10 of the tank every hour. Right? Every hour. So the concept is same. So all we need to know is if a pipe can fill the tank in 10 hours, that means it can fill 1/10 of the tank every hour. That is all we need to know here. And these are called inlet valves. Inlet valves or inlet pipes. Sometimes there may be an outlet valve also to empty the tank. Okay. Sometimes there is an outlet valve. Let's say there is an outlet valve C which empties the tank in 30 hours. Okay. If the outlet valve C can empty the tank in 30 hours, that means every hour it empties 1/30th of the tank. Right? So the overall concept is exactly same as time and work. So we'll solve some questions to understand this. Okay, let's see this first question. Two pipes A and B can fill a tank in 36 hours and 45 hours respectively. If both the pipes are open simultaneously, how much time will it be taken to fill the entire tank? See, the efficiency of A or pipe A can fill the tank in 36 hours, right? Then the efficiency will be what? It can fill 1/36 of the tank every hour. Similarly, B, efficiency of B is what? 1/45. That means it can fill 1/45 of the tank every hour. So if they are working together, then their work will add, right? So 1/36 plus 1/45 will be the total work. Is equal to 45 plus 36. We got 71. So 81 divided by 36 into 45. So 9 4s are 995s are so 1/20. That means the entire tank, the combined efficiency is 1/20. That means what? The entire tank can be filled in 20 hours. The entire tank is filled in 20 hours. Okay, we have a question from SSC 2003. A tap can fill a tank in 6 hours. After half the tank is filled, 3 more similar taps are opened. What is the total time taken to fill the tank completely? See, this tap A can fill the tank in 6 hours. But after half the tank is filled means what? You have taken half the time, right? So in 3 hours, in first 3 hours, half the tank is filled, right? Then 3 more similar taps are opened. What is the total time taken to fill the tank? That means for first 3 hours only one tap is open, and after that 3 more taps open means now total 4 taps are there. We have 4 taps to fill the cistern, and efficiency of each tap is how much? They can fill the entire tank in 6 hours. That means its efficiency of each tank is 1 by 6. Correct? We have 4 taps with efficiency of 1 by 6. Now they have to fill the remaining. They have to fill remaining half the tank, right? Not full tank. Half the tank they have to fill in how many hours? We don't know. Let's take it as x. Please understand how we have written this. 4 taps are working with the efficiency 1 by 6 to half the work in x hours. So now let's see how do we calculate this? 2 2s are 2 3s are. So we'll take x to the numerator here. X is equal to this 3 will go to the numerator there, right? 2 and 2 both are in denominator, so 2 into 2 is 4. So x is equal to 3 by 4 hours, right? 3 by 4 hours is equal to 45 minutes. So first one tap was on for 3 hours and next 4 taps were on for 45 minutes to fill the entire tank. So the answer is 3 hours plus 45 minutes. Option B is the right answer. Okay, we have a bank PO question. Pipes A and B can fill a tank in 5 and 6 hours respectively. Pipe C can empty it in 12 hours. If all the 3 pipes are open together, then the tank will be filled in. See, there is a tank. There is pipe A and there is pipe B. The pipe A alone can fill the tank in 5 hours and pipe B alone can fill it in 6 hours. And there is pipe C here, which is outlet. Pipe C. This outlet can empty completely in 12 hours. Right. Now all the 3 pipes are on simultaneously. That means if when these 2 pipes are trying to fill the tank, this pipe C is emptying the tank. Okay. So when all 3 are open, in how much time this tank can be filled is the question. So see, all 3 pipes are working. So how much work A is doing? A is doing 1 by 5 of the work every hour. Correct? Because it can fill the entire tank in 5 hours. So every hour it is adding the work of 1 by 5. And pipe B is also contributing. Like how much? It can fill the entire tank in 6 hours. That means every hour it is doing the work of 1 by 6. But this C is not contributing to fill the tank. It's in fact emptying the tank. So the work of C can be minus here, and that is 1 by 12. That means every hour 1/12 of the tank is getting emptied. Right? So this is the total work done. Pipe A is doing 1/5 of the work, and pipe B is doing 1/6 of the work, and at the same time, pipe C is emptying it by 1/12 of the tank. So this is the total work being done. So let's simplify this. 12, 6, 5. So what can be the LCM? 60 can be the LCM here. So let's multiply by 60 and divide by 60. So 12, 5 ones are 5 12 are 60, 6 tens are minus 5s are divided by 60 is equal to 22 minus 5 is 17, 17 divided by 60. So 17 divided by 60 is the total work done. Now, if you have to see that this is the total work done. That means if you have to see in how many hours this is done, then you have to divide by 60 divided by 17. So this is the efficiency of all 3 pipes. So this is the total work done in hours. So if you divide 17 by 60, 17 ones are 73s are. So 51. What is left? Another 9 is left, which cannot be divided. So 3, 9 by 17. Let's look for options. Okay, we have 3, 9 by 17. So 3 9 by 17 hours. Right answer. Okay, we have a question from SSC. Two pipes A and B can separately fill a resistor in 60 minutes and 75 minutes respectively. There is a third pipe in the bottom to empty the resistor. If all the three pipes are simultaneously open, then the system is full in 50 minutes. In how much time third pipe can empty the system? See, there is a system with three pipes A, B, and exit pipe C. This can fill the entire tank in 60 minutes, and this can fill the entire tank in 75 minutes separately. Right? We don't know the efficiency of C. Let's assume it can empty completely the tank in X minutes. Okay. Then now if all three pipes are open simultaneously, then the tank is filled in 50 minutes. 50 minutes. If all the three pipes are on. Then now what we need to find is how much time third pipe takes to empty the full tank. That is this X. Well, we have to find the value of this X. Alright. Now let's see. The efficiency of pipe A is 1 by 60 because it can fill the entire tank in 60 minutes. That means every minute it fills 1/60th of the tank. And second, pipe B is also on and that is also contributing to fill the tank. So plus 1 by 75. That means pipe B is filling 1/75th of the tank every minute. At the same time, this pipe C is emptying it. So I am writing minus, and it's emptying 1 by X of the tank every minute. Because in X minutes it empties completely. So every minute it's emptying 1 by X of the tank. So when these three combine, when these three are working together, the total work is completed in 50 minutes. That means 1 by 50th of the work is completed. Right? In 50 minutes, entire work is completed. That means every minute, these three pipes are contributing on their work to complete 1/50th of the work. Right? Now let's simplify to find the value of X. Let's take X on the right hand side because it's minus. Let's take this on the right hand side and let's bring that 1 by 50 on the left hand side. Then it becomes 1 by 60 plus 1 by 75 minus 1 by 50 is equal to 1 by X. So we have the denominator 60, 75 and 50. So LCM would be 300. So let's multiply with 300 and divide this with 300. Multiply and divide by 300. Then what happens? 60 5 times. Let me write it here. Here 60 when multiplied with 300 it becomes 1 by 60 when multiplied it becomes 5, and when 1 by 75 is multiplied with 300 we get 4, and minus when 50 is multiplied with 300, 1 by 50 is multiplied with 300 we get 6, and the denominator 300 will remain as is equal to 9 minus 6 is 3 divided by 300. 3 ones are 3 ones are so 100. So we have the value of X is 100 minutes. This one is 100 minutes. That means what? This pipe C can empty the entire tank in 100 minutes. So option B is the right answer. Okay, we have another SSC question here. A pump can fill a tank with water in 2 hours. Because of a leak, it took 1/3 hours to fill the tank. The leak can drain all the water in 4 1/3, 7, 8 or 14 hours. This is the tank, and this pipe can fill the tank in 2 hours. independently. However, there is a leak. There is a leak because of which it took some extra hours to fill the tank. Let's assume this takes X hours to empty the tank completely. Okay. Then efficiency of A is what? 1 by 2. That means every hour half of the tank is filled. But this pipe B, which is emptying the tank, works 1 by X. That means every hour it empties 1x of the tank. So when both were working together, it took how much time to fill the tank? It took 1 by 2 1/3. That means what? 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 by 3. 7 by 1, 1 by 7 by 3 can be written as 3 by 7. That means, now let's say x on the right hand side. We have 1 by 2 minus 3 by 7 is equal to 1 by x. So 7 minus 6 is 1 by 14 is equal to 1 by x. It implies x is equal to 14 hours. 15 hours. Option D is right. Okay, we have the next question from NABARD. It's a slightly different question. We have two pipes A and B together can fill a system in 4 hours. A and B together they are filling in 4 hours. Had they been opened separately, then B would have taken 6 hours more than A to fill the system. How much time will be taken by A to fill the system separately? This is system. This is A and this is B. There is two pipes, and together they can fill it in 4 hours. It's not individual efficiency; it is efficiency of A and B together. The efficiency of A, let's assume A hours, and efficiency of B, let's say B hours. Okay, then 1 by A plus 1 by B is equal to, together they can finish the work in 4 hours, right? Now the second sentence says, had they been opened separately, then B would have taken 6 hours more than A. So B would have taken 6 more. That means I can write 1 by A plus 1 by A plus 6 is equal to 1 by 4. Let's find the value of A first. And anyway, that is what they have asked. How much time will be taken by A to fill the system separately? Okay. So now let's cross multiply. A plus 6 plus A divided by A square plus 6A is equal to 1 by 4. If I take this on the numerator and if I bring this 4 to the left hand side, then it will be what? Here A plus here 2A. 2A multiplied with 4 is 8A plus 4 multiplied with 6 is 24 is equal to here A square plus 6A. Right? So this gives us a quadratic equation to solve. This is A square plus 6A, and I am taking this on the right hand side. So this becomes minus 8A minus 24, and after that nothing is left, so is equal to 0. Now we will have to solve quadratic equation. A square minus 2A minus 24 is equal to 0. How do we solve this quadratic equation? We'll use factorization method. So we'll have to find 24 into the coefficient of A is 1. So 1 into 24 is minus 24. We'll have to find the factor of 24 such that we get 2a. What are the factors of 24? 12 2s are 124s are and 8 3s are and 4 6s are 24. Okay, now let's use which one of those factors to get 2. So 4 and 6, they can give us this 2. Let's use this number to break this 2a and let's rewrite a square minus, I need 2a. So if I need minus, then which one of these should be negative? Minus 6 and plus 4 can be written like this. So minus 6a plus 4a minus 24 is equal to 0. Right? Now I take a common here. A minus 6 plus, here I can take 4 common. A minus 6 is equal to 0. Now again in this a minus 6 I can take common. A minus 6 and here a is there plus 4 is equal to 0. That means what? I have two values of a. One is a is equal to 6 and a is equal to minus 4. Let's ignore this minus 4 and let's take a is equal to 6 as the value. That means what? A alone can fill this in 6 hours. And we have the option here. Yeah. 6. Option C, 6 hours is the answer. Okay. We have the next question from previous year CBI exam. One pipe can fill the tank 3 times as fast as another pipe. If together 3 pipes can fill the tank in 36 minutes, then the slower pipe alone will be able to fill the tank in. Okay, see, there is a tank. There are 2 pipes filling the tank, A and B, and one of them can fill the tank 3 times fast as another pipe. That means if B can fill the tank in, let's say, x minutes, and then A can fill it in 3x minutes. Okay, here 3x is taking more time, right? So this is the slower one. A can fill it in 3x minutes and B can fill it in x. That means this is 3 times slower and this is 3 times faster than compared to this, right? If together they can fill the tank in 36 minutes, that means if this can fill in 3x minutes, that means the efficiency of E is what? 1 by 3x. That means 1 by 3x of the tank is filled by A every minute, and B 1 by x minute, and together they can fill the entire tank in 36 minutes. Clear? Now let's cross multiply 3x plus x, 4x divided by 3x square, x gets cancelled, is equal to 1 by 36. Okay, which means 3x is equal to, this will go to numerator and this we have to multiply again. 36 into 4, 144. So this is a slower one, right? So 3x is equal to 144. That means A can fill the tank in 144 minutes. And that is a slower one, that is not disaster. So the slower pipe alone will fill the tank in how many minutes? 144. If you still want to find the value of x, you can still go and divide this by 3 and find the value, but it's not required. The slower one can fill the tank in 144 minutes. So option C. Okay, we have another bank view of question. A tank is filled in 5 hours by 3 pipes A, B and C. The pipe C is twice as fast as B and B is twice fast as A. How much time will pipe A alone take to fill the tank? Okay, this is a tank. three pipes, pipe A, pipe B, and let's say there is another pipe C. The three pipes together they fill the tank in 5 hours. You know, the pipe C is twice as fast as B. Like if pipe C is twice fast as B. If B can fill the tank in B minutes or B hours, since answers are in hours, let's say B hours, then C can fill it. The pipe C is twice as fast. If it's twice as fast, then it should take less time, right? So let's say this takes B by 2 hours. Correct? Clear? Pipe C is twice as fast as B. If this takes B hours, then it should take half the time. Then only it's fast, right? Okay. Next, pipe B is twice as fast as A. That means if pipe A takes A hours, then pipe B should be taking A by 2 hours. A by 2 hours. Right? That means C should be taking A by 4 hours. Is this clear? What I have done? First we assumed B hours and we took B by 2. But later we found B is half of A's time. So we took A by 2, then we substituted here. Now we know A takes A hours and B takes A by 2 hours and C takes A by 4 hours to fill the tank alone. Now let's see. They together took 5 hours to fill the tank. If A takes A hours to fill the tank, then in 1 hour it does 1 by A amount of the work. And what does B do? B can fill the tank in A by 2 hours. So every minute it does 1 by A by 2, I'll write for now to make it easy. And C 1 by A by 4. Clear? And the entire work is completed in 5 hours. So the total efficiency of every per hour is 1/5 of the work. Correct? Now this can also be written as 1 by A plus 2 by A plus 4 by A is equal to 1 by 5. So denominators are same, so I can add them directly. 4 plus 2, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 by A is equal to 1 by 5, which means A is equal to 35. So A is equal to 35 hours. A is equal to 35 hours. And the question is also, how much time will pipe A alone take to fill the tank? Pipe A will take 35 hours. And 35 hours, option C is the right answer. Okay, we have a UPSC question here. Two pipes A and B can fill a tank in 15 minutes and 20 minutes respectively. Both the pipes are open together, but after 4 minutes, pipe A is turned off. So only B is off for the rest of the time. What is the total time required to fill the tank? This is the system. There are two pipes, pipe A and pipe B. Okay, together they can fill the tank in 15 minutes. Sorry, not together. Individually they can fill in 15 minutes and 20 minutes. Now both are on for first 4 minutes. First 4 minutes both were on, and let's say some part of the is filled. Later this is turned off and only B is left to fill the rest of the tank. So in what time entire tank is filled is the question. Okay, now let's do this. Let's see, for first 4 minutes both were on, right? Let's see what percentage of the tank is filled. Efficiency of A is 1 by 15 plus efficiency of B is 1 by 20, and they were on for 4 minutes, right? Let's see how much, what percentage of the work is completed. This is 20 plus 15 is 35 divided by 15 into 20. 15 into 20 is 4. 4 ones are 4 5s are 5 ones are 5 7s are 7 by 15. Right? So in the first 4 minutes, 7 by 15 of the work is completed. What is remaining? Remaining is 8 by 15. So remaining 8 by 15 of the work, 8 by 15 of the work has to be divided or has to be counted only by B, and the B's efficiency is 1 by 20. Correct? So 8 by 1 5 into 20. 5 3s are 5 4s are 32 by 3. 32 by 3 is what? 10 times 30 and 2 remaining, 2 by 3. 2 by 3 of a minute is what? 40 seconds. 2 by 3 of a minute is 40 seconds. So 10 minutes 40 seconds. So B takes 10 minutes 40 seconds to fill the remaining 8 by 15 of the tank. But first 7 by 15 is filled in 4 minutes. That 4 minutes plus 10 minutes, 14 minutes 40 seconds. So 14 minutes 40 seconds. This is the right answer. Okay, we have a previous equation from SSC. 3 taps A, B, C can fill a tank in 12, 15 and 20 hours respectively. If A is open all the time and B and C are open for 1 hour each alternatively, the tank will be full in. The options are 6 hours, 6, 2 by 3 hours, 5 hours and 7 hours. See, there is a system. There are 3 taps A, B and let's say C. And A can fill the entire tank in 12 hours, B can fill the entire tank in 15 hours and C can fill the entire tank in 20 hours. Okay? And now what they are saying is, first A is on all the time and first hour along with A, B will be on. So A and B will be on the first hour and second hour B will be turned off, C will be on. So A and C will be working second hour. Third hour again A and B will be working, fourth hour A and C will be working, fifth hour A and B will be working until the tank is full. So now the question is, in how many hours the tank will be full? In order to do that, let's try to find the capacity of the tank in terms of their efficiencies. So since 12, 15 and 20 is the individual efficiency, we'll find the LCM of these three numbers and we'll assume that as the capacity of the tank. So we have 12, 15 and 20. Like the way we said earlier, the LCM would be the largest number or its multiple. So it has to be either 40, 60 or something, and 60 is ideal because 60 is divisible by 15 as well as 12. So 60 is the LCM and let's assume 60 liters or gallons or whatever is the capacity of the tank. So tank's capacity is 60. Then let's find efficiency of A. Efficiency of A is it can fill 60 liters in 12 hours. That means every hour it fills 5 liters. Right? Similarly, efficiency of B is it can fill 16 liters in 15 hours. Right? 15 hours. That means 4 liters every hour. And efficiency of C is 20 liters 20 hours, is equal to 3 liters every hour. So first when A and B are on, 4 plus 9, so 4 plus 5, 9 liters is filled. and second hour when A and C are on, 8 liters is filled. Third, 9, next 8, next 9, until we get 60. So 9 plus 8 is 17, 17, 17, 17, 3 times is 51. So next is 9, 51 plus 9, 60. So first hour, second hour, third hour, fourth hour, fifth hour, sixth hour, and seventh hour, 60 will be full. So total it needs 7 hours to complete the work. So option B, 7 hours is the right answer. Okay, we have a bank PO question. Two pipes can fill the tank in 20 and 24 minutes respectively, and a waste pipe can empty 3 gallons per minute. All 3 pipes working together can fill the tank in 15 minutes. The capacity of the tank is 60 gallons, 100 gallons, 120 gallons, and 180 gallons. See, there is a tank, and pipe A, pipe B. Pipe A has the capacity of filling the entire tank in 20 minutes, and pipe B has the capacity to fill the entire tank in 24 minutes. And there is a waste pipe which can empty almost 3 gallons per minute. But we don't know exactly in how many minutes it can empty the tank completely. So let's assume it's X minutes. Okay, let's assume it empties the entire tank in X minutes. Now all the 3 pipes are working together and they can fill the tank in 15 minutes. So A and B are filling the tank and C is emptying the tank, but still in 15 minutes the tank is going to be full. Now we need to find out the capacity of the tank in gallons. How do you do it? First let's see the efficiency of A. The A's efficiency is 1 by 20 and B's efficiency is 1 by 24. That means it can fill the entire tank in 20 minutes. That means every minute it fills 1/20th of the tank. Similarly, pipe B fills 1 by 24th of the tank every minute. At the same time, C empties 1 by X of the tank. Still, the tank will be filled in 15 minutes. So, every minute 1 by 15th of the tank is getting filled, despite C is emptying 1 by X of the tank. Alright? Now let's find the value of X minus 1 by X is equal to 1 by 15 minus, or let's do one thing, let's take X to the right hand side and let's bring 1 by 15 on the left hand side. Okay. So 1 by 20 plus 1 by 24 minus 1 by 15 is equal to 1 by X. So 24 plus 20 is 44 divided by 20 into 24 minus 1 by 15 is equal to 1 by X. 4 6 are 4 11s are. So this is equal to 11 by 120 minus 1 by 15, which is 11 into 15 is 165 minus 120 divided by 15 into 120, which is right here, which is 165 minus 120 is 45 divided by 15 into 120. Let's say as this because it gets cancelled. 15 into 120, 15 ones are 15 threes are 3 ones are 3 4 40 is equal to 1 by 40. So 1 by X is equal to 1 by 40. That means what? X is equal to 40 minutes. So C can empty entire tank in 40 minutes. Right? So if every minute it empties 3 gallons, that means in 40 minutes it's emptying how much? 40 into 3 gallons, which is 120 gallons. In 40 minutes, if it empties entire tank, which is 120 gallons, then the capacity of the tank itself is 120 gallons, which is option C.